Yeah, we there again, with one more episode. Yes, of this magnificent blessing, which is the greatest movement in life right now. So we have Charlie Prophet, Aya Sparks, Aya Kimo. Since we're in such a turmoil time in our life, all the things that are going on, my brother, we're all in a confusion. And people are in a fear, panic, stress, depression. And enough man lose their life, enough man lose their job. People can't pay them loan. And all the things we can think of in life right now, what people don't want to depend on them.
I'm a Gideon.
I'm a Gideon. So we're there amongst Ancients of Days. Because that's what we have to say.
Yes, that is Sparks.
Give thanks and praise unto His Imperial Majesty. I give thanks to know say I can enter the company, in the aggregation of Ayakimo, Aya Prophet. And I wish we could have unity all the day of our life.
Natural.
I want to ask you, give me your reality prophet. Which part you think the world gone wrong?
Yes, good question, King. Alright, I see it now. This is my opinion. And my opinion sure I say is righteousness. Right now the people them fall short of the glory of the King.
True.
So they lost spirituality. They are not in tune with nature anymore. Yeah, so and religion, chemo, politics and religion. It is not a thing, it's not an organization who will get the people into spirituality. Because this is religion now. Religion is a man-made thing, and true man became, corrupt through the imperfection of mankind. You see it. It's ideology and theology, which should lead to spirituality, Chemo. It should lead the people, but it's a vain thing, so so the world have to collapse that way because I see it. The church and the state feel right now, Chemo. The church and the state feel right now. It's a natural thing, what we are seeing in front of our eyes. So we can see, say, the people have lost spiritual power. Yeah. They are not in tune with the Almighty no more.
So that make them lose hope and faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see, I and the eye no fear right now.
No.
Because we did thought fear no evil. We didn't know say it will come down to this. Yeah.
Sparks,
Hail Farah.
the Haitians of this.
Yes, sir.
When the eye did grow up as a young youth, because the eye no eat flesh now for
40 odd years.
40 odd years. When they did grow up in the 19, that's when they are born about 1940s.
1954.
1954. How different it was to now.
In them season there, time was rougher. But what really happened?
Hold on, when you say rougher, in what sense?
Things was wages was cheaper, human wage. You'd call it, some people call it salary. The salary of the slave them was very low. But people still try to survive. But in this day now,
No man,
in those days,
yeah. In terms of crime then and crime now.
Yeah, in those days, you have less crime.
Why you think would you have less crime?
Because people did have more discipline.
Oh.
And people did have more love. Now, love fly out of the people in heart.
We would have say cause people to lose the core of life, the nucleus, which is love? What you think cause it? In your one way.
I believe because the people live in poverty, frustration take hold of them because them live in a poverty. Because many of the people them unemployed, so them can't get to buy them youth some uniform to go to school. Them can't get to buy them wife the things she require. Them can't get to live with dignity because them salary
well, I just said that
very low.
His Majesty say seeing that material and spiritual gain is essential. So I'm saying
you should
ceaselessly.
Yes, work to acquire them both.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
That is true.
Because only then
Can have a peace of mind.
Can have
Right.
that inner calm.
so we asked then in the 1960s, guys, in the 1954,
Yes.
1960s, they are still young youth.
Still young
So
youth.
put it in 1970 then.
Yeah.
People were more loving, although then they have less salary,
Yes, sir.
but then they're more loving.
Them did live more loving, you know.
Right. And now ignorance take over the people them.
Yeah.
Because although a man have the highest salary right now in our life, you know, no love.
No, that is true. Yeah, that is true, Kimo. But you know what? Where I think, Kimo, I think the world need to look on themselves as people and not as hooligan. We, you know, I think we should live in equal rights and justice before the Creator.
Okay.
I think what we need is unity and love.
Prophet. Leo Sparks has said unity and love, which is, we could say, the epitome of life. Without this unity and this love, it come like we do it more rich now in our earth, because mankind really look like them gone astray and look like them must come much further. We think one of the where or what caused the breeding ground of disunity and hate, because Dennis Brown said, you know, love and hate could never be friends.
It's a war.
Where you think them are stem from?
Well, you mean the war between good and evil?
Not even more, but this
This
unity, where it come from.
Alright, the disunity now.
And this lack of love, because when you don't have no love, I basically hate you have.
Yeah. Because it lasts from this. Mankind lost. Our family lost. We lost our identity. So I and I were like this. You know, a peaceful habitation. And then I live hopeful with a divine conception. So with that divine conception,
And you know divinity come from the Most High.
Isis is a band of mercy. So with that band of mercy now, that lost my people. That's what caused the destruction around here right now. Okay? Yeah, because the divine conception, you know, when you walk with that conception, you know, you're walking with the Almighty Himself. And the Almighty, part of that, to guide mankind. And the only thing that can guide a man's life, divine conception.
Oh, so this, you would have say divinity
Divinity,
is the principle.
definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
And we, well, as His Majesty say, those who find this health must guard it well, because it's a divine gift.
That's what he said.
Okay, so
Aye.
we lack, in other words, what you said to me then, divinity as something where a man will have and guard it. Because it come from God himself.
Definitely.
But people now come like them not guard it anymore.
Definitely, them not guarding it anymore.
So upon not guarding the principle of the Most High then, we are like butter go against sun.
Definitely, Kimo. We are like butter against sun. Because look, if we mankind do not turn from our crooked ways, just as how you hear Psalm 7 say, in bend him bow, in sharp me arrow, and he make it ready. And if you turn not from your crooked ways, you prepare for yourself an instrument of death.
My. You hear that? Say that again, no, man.
Yeah, man.
Say
That's
that
what
again,
he said,
man.
man. He said, sharp me bow.
Psalm 7.
Psalm 7. Him sharp me bow, he make it ready. And if you change not from your crooked ways, you prepare for yourself an instrument of death. Yeah, man. One of the verses say it in a Psalm 7.
Glory be unto the Most High.
Yeah.
And the Bible say it, you know.
Yes, sir.
I know we say it, you know. The Bible, Jah himself attack. And sharp me in bow, you know. And he make it ready. If you change not from your crooked ways, you know, judgment.
Yeah, man. Cause number one,
Judgment.
it's easier, me say it again. It's easier for the camel to go through the eyes of an eagle and a rich man in time to the kingdom of Zion. Because it takes clean hands and pure hands. And you have to love your brother. You have to walk like how His Majesty walk. And talk like how His Majesty talk. For endorse and that spiritual divine conception will enhance. If you practice that, it's like we're striving towards perfection. Kimo, that's what we have to do. Strive towards perfection.
You're right, because when I hear King's speech, him say human beings can rise to the summit of themselves, which is the height, and him say to the heights of angel.
To the heights of angel.
So if him never knows how to go, he wouldn't say it.
He wouldn't have said.
Yeah.
That's why you're here tell us I are guardian angel.
Not sure.
So we are guardian angel for the throne.
Not
so
sure.
when time now being a chant now, we did it and all carousing with the bun. I and I burn it for guard the throne.
Throne guarder.
Throne guarder. And we
Yes.
teach them to fight spiritual with word, sound and power.
So where I say now, Kimo.
Sparks.
Yeah.
Knowing so love is between. We have many type of love. We have a mother love to a child, a father love to a child, and then we have a father mother love, which is husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend.
Intimate love.
Right. Now, as we did that talk about love previous, we have a great conflict among men and women to find some form of bond and peace in a relationship. But we know say every problem that there is, there's always a root cause. In a real way, we would say you think or you know as some of the root cause or one of the root cause why there's so much disturbance and lack of trust, disharmony and disunity in a relationship, especially now among black people. Before you answer the question, let's remember me ask you. We have seen it when a child grow up in a disharmonious home, what it can do in this so-called concrete jungle. And so sometimes I wonder if some might stem from this. So what you think are the root cause for some of the man and the woman them why this disharmony and disunity come about?
Because there are no equal rights and justice in the land.
That's
And they are
in general.
but that is not the nucleus. Is what those are two of the capital. The nucleus is truth are far away from us.
Oh, you put it.
We need truth.
You put it general, but
yeah, we need truth. Truth is the only one can make I and I of trust.
Right, you're right. We can't. That is undeniable. Facts. Because truth is life. Thou shalt hear the truth and what will happen? Truth shall what?
set you free.
Set you free.
So in a relationship, it always based on trust.
Yes,
Truth is truth.
but if truth are there, the relationship will go on forever.
And so if a child grow up then, to what you said, in a truthful environment,
He shall be like an angel. Because
he will learn the ways of God.
Yeah, because if two, I'm gonna have to say this now. If two ones make up their mind then, who fear the Almighty, because when the fear of
God.
the heart now, you know, like how you hear the youth say, fears of the heart. All right, so it's a fear of the heart that keep two people together. So when we have that bond, we cannot separate from each other.
Oh.
Because the Almighty put we together, so we live
Okay.
in perfect love.
So what you
That
say
is
then?
perfect love. So we live in loyalty. So we are trustworthy now.
So a man shall leave his mother and father
Yeah,
and cleave to his wife,
Isaac.
and they become one flesh.
One.
So okay, so from what you said, both I wanna say then, the relationship them and the married life is not a oneness.
No.
the reason why it is not a oneness, they doesn't make truth be the foundation of loyalty.
All right, so this I go spring onto another question. Truth is not the foundation of loyalty. So
If they
no
make
truth, no loyalty.
If they make truth the foundation of loyalty, then they will be perfect in all their ways. For if you find one that tell you the truth, then you know he's loyal. But if he tell you the lie, then he's unloyal.
Disloyal.
Dishonest.
Yeah, man, the same thing, this loyal.
So
Yeah.
let me
That's
ask you
how I
this,
see it.
Prophet.
Yeah, man. So honesty is a NI policy, you know.
What then? Because what me I try to get at is to find the society is in a peril. We are in a way called a deplorable condition in every society right now. How does one attract or we attracted to? Because you may see a woman or a woman see a man
Yeah.
and she say, I like the guy there, or you say, I like the princess there. And then we get in together, but for some reason when we get in together after 5-6 months or a year, it start break apart. What caused this attraction that they attract to people if it not work?
All right, you know what now? We attracted, this is my opinion. Yeah. I ain't attracted by looks. Because enough one we say and I put on some bossy clothes and say I like Rasta then I look good. Since you ever see a girl and she have a nice shape, she have beautiful, you know, eyes and beautiful looks. You know what I mean? You say, wow, there goes a beauty, and you know. And we go for that, and when we go together, it don't work. So we call that now. What would you call it? The right word.
Well, to what you just say, looks, dress code and looks, shape, imagery perception.
Yeah,
So a man really walk with that image in our mind, just like the woman.
definitely.
So it's not
we
not
attracted
really.
to each other, so it's not a spiritual cast.
Oh.
But when you come together now through this spiritual cast now, the fear of the Almighty drive us together. So that person now is not looks, it's a inner conception. It's an inner conception.
A spiritual connection.
Eyes is.
Yeah. And
So
that
when-
spiritual connection is a network to the Most
It's a
High.
network to the Most High. So
Okay.
so when we utter now, when we meet and we utter, we find ourselves with the same identity.
Oh, so basically,
You know?
when we get from what you just say,
Yes.
what God has put together.
Nothing break asunder.
So then, right now, so that means that the relationship them and God put them together.
No, a ship them must sink. I saw Rasta, they would have said to I. Say every ship I go sink and a relationship a sink off. And I see it, I understand what they must say. Because I know the Almighty put them together.
Sparks, there's no truth, so there's no loyalty.
The same thing.
Foundation.
Yes.
And you say imagery perception. So this imagery perception, a one man walk within our mind, he say, a certain girl for look. And the man say, the woman say, I saw a man for look.
Yeah.
So in other words, if there's no truth, no loyalty, and you walk with imagery perception, God knows that.
No. There's many things people are trapped by. Me like that boy, like I walk him, you're a girl who say, I like that boy, he do a good job, you know. You like him for a job where he do the same way. Another man can like a girl same way in a different way. But I know some like a girl because we're a bashment girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that is some man's idea. But the true personality don't come that way. True person don't come that way because remember, you know, we are defensive. We are very defensive. We cannot let in enemies. I understand now.
I understand what they are.
So it takes time for us to be together because we have to try and know each other spiritually. You know that foundation, you know. Because we trust each other now, you know. Because the true thing based on trust scheme.
Right. But if God put it together then,
yes,
it can't mash up.
You have to trust each other.
You know, as I said that, I was talking to an elderly man, big man, 70-year-old. And me there talk about relationship a while back. And him say, Rasta, to be honest with you, you know, my family life with my wife has been turmoil 3/4 of the years, even now. So I say, why? He said, because I never got put it together.
You understand what
that him said to me?
You understand what I say?
Yeah, that him.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I understand exactly where. Yeah,
so when the Bible never wrong then, what God has put together,
they cannot separate. They cannot separate.
So our life now are based up. Alright. So when I get from where the two on us, I understand. Then if a child has to grow in an environment that is not fertile or conducive to life, that child can only be destructive to society.
Only.
I mean, check out one.
Yeah.
There is no truth, there is no loyalty.
There is no truth, there is no loyalty.
That alone, you know.
Yeah.
That means that this relationship don't have a divine.
It don't have a divine
foundation.
It don't govern by the laws of the Almighty.
No problem that. So we pause.
Children live what they learn. You know?
Children live what they learn. How can you go into a dance hall and your mother and your father in there and you are 12 and you're in there? So let's stamp a look up more up the road now. People, our sunlight are peaking, you know.
So the sunlight are peaking.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Yeah, man.
Peaking.
His Majesty interview, you know.
Yes.
Yes, Daddy. Greetings. Our father and our mother. Blessings.
People go through them likes and them attraction and them say, me understand this,
yeah.
Sparks. Love is something like the sunlight, or love, as people say, love go. Give me your perspective.
Sparks.
What do you think? Is love like the sunlight? Some people say love go. Where you feel from that?
Love is invisible.
Love is invisible. So, if love is invisible, then love of God. God is invisible and also visible too. So this is where you just put it.
Yeah.
Love is invisible.
I still love invisible. Because it's hard for you to see love.
Oh.
Really. We feel love. And we hear love. And we know love. But we never see it. We never see love face to face.
So in other words, love is like the wind.
Love is like the wind. That's what I want to say. Love is like the wind.
You feel the wind right now.
Yeah.
But you gotta feel nice.
Yes, I.
You can't hold it.
You can't hold it.
Well, our Father is love. True.
Yes.
And I see His Majesty come in flesh.
Yes.
And I see the action of love. Because love carry action.
Natural.
Love is an unconditional, divine.
So
action.
love is God then.
Yes, love is the Almighty.
Naturally, love is the Almighty.
But
So, and
that
something
love
then-
given also unto mankind.
Yeah, but what may I try to get at is God is not something that grow.
No,
He's just present
all the time.
all the time. So love is God.
Yes.
So
love is-
in other words, what I say, if me I read right,
yeah.
if you love, then I God.
Yes. If you love, you're God. And if
Yeah.
you hate, you're a devil.
So
But what is love again?
love then I know something where grow
No.
because it's all time.
All the
Something
time.
grow, something more grow have to go take time
Yes.
to come up. But people say then grow into love. Me always when me people talk about that, me always say, well, it's been an opinion against an opinion because I don't really believe something.
Well, I would say still, love,
I go.
love. You learn about loving. Because love is a lesson, just as life.
Okay.
Because love carry a overstanding. Love no abuse.
No.
Love is non-abusive.
Which is
And
God
they
is
talk
not.
about perfect love. Because enough one say love still, but them don't know the perfect love of the Almighty. Because the Almighty love is perfect. That's why it come back around to this band we're talking about. Perfect love, no use, no abuse.
No.
I understand that. Perfect love is a unconditional, divine action, and it's from the heart. Yeah, it comes with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the knowledge of the Almighty. That's why you keep telling saying have a gift. For man, reward, no gift.
A reward.
A man feels faithful to one woman for 25 years when he can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm a sure man says, see how I do it here. I want no man know about me. I keep saying that. It's hard for man do, that's why I know man. I keep saying it. Rasta people, I know man. They choosing see them higher than.
Let's
Cause so we think, cause so we heart set.
make way. Let me get a little fundamental layman understanding. Society have standard of how them think human being should have behave in a life. In all aspect of it, them set this standard. And people adhere now to a whole heap of these standards and actually live by these standards. For instance, now we are Rasta, look how we look. I remember a girl that me have said me to grow up and shave up my face, and so I said to her, I say, you want me to look like one of the hardcover magazine Rasta? And she said, no, what baby, to that look better. Now, as Rastas, if you get a woman right now, if you walk the journey, it kind of look a bit rough. You may ask a question. Do you think then we should get a woman and try groom her or get a woman or groom her already like we?
I just like I and I need to groom our woman in the way of His Majesty. Because, Kimo, if we get one that groom already, the way how him groom, probably it is not the loyal way. Probably him being groomed in another way. I think the best way, even Prophet, give us our view, your views.
Yes, people. These are our
the best
opinions.
way, Kim.
Black sound. These are opinions. We are black in opinions.
The best way came up is to groom your empress in other way you think she should have gone.
Yeah, me not finish today. The standard of a Rasta man is about the Almighty. Some people say Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Muslim, and we say Rasta.
ISIS.
True.
And society really make life rough for the Rasta man.
Natural.
More than any other one.
Yes,
Come on,
because
another one.
I see Emperor Haile Selassie as a central pole.
I see Emperor Haile Selassie as the Almighty, and I see him as God, as high rate, high on God.
Aye.
I see him high
So,
on God.
through that now, they make it hard for you to and I see him as the head of all things.
Him is the head creator.
Of all things. And it is of the truth.
Yes.
Because that is why I free from hate and jealousy.
Yes.
That there is sound, Kima.
And I pray thee. I will make the eye black the sound. But as the eye did I say, a sister did say unto the eye, if you could have grown. The emperor said, my children that love are in their heart, when they shall rise up in the city of Babylon, they shall be of no beauty. I am a ape, I am a rhinoceros, I am a lion.
There shall be of no beauty that
One should desire. So I am no pretty man. I am no pretty man. I am a lion.
That's right. No,
Aye.
Prophet.
Yes, King.
So, knowing say the predominant structural life right now is where the everyday people see,
Yes.
and everybody want to be a part of that dominance. They want to envelop themselves in the arena. They want to look like, they want to feel like, and so if that is not going on, they feel left out.
They feel like they are nothing.
So where we stand in this society as Rastaman?
Well, I stand now in this society. There is no alternative to I Rasta in Babylon. More than like how they are in tell I said, yeah, you check out the church. Cause upon Ethiopian Orthodox. Yes, cause that is where I name. There where I feel cover. And I know that. I do not believe that. So, in time to come, I must go take up I name I people them centralized because we cannot go home in Africa without we do that. That is what our Father commanded us to do. So all the while we go to Bingi and hear them say, go before I go before I, and do thy work thyself. Up till now, they be Bingi man, they don't put it before it. Because they not do what him say it. You know, say from 1966 up till now, Rasta not do Emperor Haile Selassie command to do it. And we say we need to go home to Africa. You understand what I want now? And we have to do what our Father command us to do. So him say I'm going to make Israel garments scorch if they won't turn back. Yeah.
Understand. Now, I just talk about Africa, which is such a nice, beautiful continent. Now we realize that enough of the African countries them in Africa has been colonized except Ethiopia.
Yeah.
But when we see, when we travel Africa, we observe, when we see where I go on, the Eastern world also mentality is of the Western world. In terms of history, it's different from how the colonizers really spread the propaganda and the lies.
Yeah.
But right now, the continent not only colonized, but it also live a fabricated lifestyle too. It's like a make-believe fantasy world also.
Also.
When I go to Africa, and I see just like the Fazer industry, so huge. Everybody want to have this tall long hair. We really gone wrong, Prophet. We was making the likeness and image of the Creator between man and woman. The woman is becoming like transvestite. Woman want turn man, man want turn woman.
Sure.
And people are living this life where, to me, personally, you know, let them know what they do. What you think? I maybe not have the root Knowledge Foundation and which part this gonna wrap? How we come to this? How we reaching at this way away? This type of behavior take over the earth.
Alright. It's reached by ministers. Remember, when I want to say I govern the world, earth rightful ruler presence governing is not here anymore. I and I walk with the banner right now. There I see. So these government, who say they are governments, they are the one who govern in the place. So they are not govern the place within righteousness.
Oh.
There I see that, Kimo?
Natural.
Because remember, the basic human rights is not equal, guaranteed to all. Remember, so they are not governing the place the right way how it should govern.
Basic human rights are not guaranteed to all.
ISIS.
And it was said in that speech.
And remember, every man has the rights. You know what I mean? ISIS.
Alright. I just say that, That means I can understand how it come to because the basic human rights are not guaranteed to all.
Yes.
So in our schools, the history lie, the curriculum wrong.
Yeah, the curriculum wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
The literature wrong and the lecturer wrong.
Definitely.
So if people breathe and strive, come back to sparks again. Lies. If there's no truth, there will always be disunity and disharmony.
If there is no truth, you cannot get honesty. You cannot get unity. You cannot get love. You cannot get loyalty. Loyalty is the oath, and truth is the step. For you to reach loyalty, you have to have truth.
So out of everything we are saying,
Truth.
truth sit at the foundation.
The foundation.
And because of this, truth is not in this world that we can say the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Now the truth is nowhere to be found. And so the whole world, entire world are running a confusion, fabrication and deception.
Definitely.
So it no matter what you do then, whether in a relationship, husband or wife or the children, or in an organization or a company or anything, if the root, the foundation, no build and truth, it will crumble.
Can I tell you truth is what? Truth is a light. Why you think many people afraid of the truth?
Show them
It is a light which is brighter than every other one.
Thou shalt hear the truth, and the truth shall set thee free.
You see, the entry to the Almighty is truth.
Natural. But as we talk about truth prophet, our man come to understand what is true and what is lie.
Because anyone can tell a lie.
That's the truth. Which is what I want, right?
And he believes it is true.
Yes. And that I'm going right now.
Well, alright. Spirituality. Chemo. Spirituality is what can let a man identify. Do you understand what I say now?
Yes.
When you're in tune with the Almighty, remember say him can inform you. About the next step. You hear Sparks tell us say, Chemo could have did that a while ago. You know say inform me earlier on. But then not the Sparks that come. You inform, not the Sparks we inform I too. Inform the eye for inform I too. Remember, you know,
And him
because
inform
enemies
the
out
eye
there.
for
And
the
I
eye
say,
said,
you know, so
don't.
we are moving a little bit too fast.
Yes.
Not the Sparks. And come like me,
You
you
said,
know,
don't
Sparks,
walk me
please,
door.
please. Me a pen, me tell not the Sparks that, you know.
And me never feel pleased.
You say never feel
Come
pleased.
here,
I say, come on, me a
come
pen.
here, say prophet not supposed to tell me if you do.
But we
Which is the wrong thing.
Which is the wrong thing.
No,
Look,
me
that's
not
true.
say no, me I made that in myself. which is the wrong thing.
And by we reach a Olava now, the king assure you where I assure you say.
Yes.
Because he didn't farm I know.
The king has said, alright, you're not your prophet.
So basically, what you two are now say to me then?
Yes.
Spirituality is a network
Definitely.
that link you to the Most High.
Himself.
So if you're in tune with the spirituality, basically in tune with God.
Definitely. The Almighty.
So you will guide the movements of your step.
Every step you make.
But knowing says the Almighty is the harder and the omnipotent one of truth.
As Sparks should have said, invisible.
It filter over in you, which is the love. So it's this love then that he have that him direct our part.
Definitely.
So when me think say a prophet I tell me say Sparks you move too swift, that time of the Almighty.
I say
So me know in myself I say then. But me no one lion man. Whoa, prophet for you tell me that. But me not realize say network.
lion attack to
the
lion.
network I come through prophet.
sometimes I go off key to, you know, and you depend on right. Positive meditation and the king does say, tell prophet say wait.
So
I learned from there.
So
then,
you're the king I will show me now. Say where prophet in say to me. Really I move too fast, maybe take time. It's like me I try to come out of the car before the car. I hold off now, you know, before the car even stop. That's how not the prophet. Feel it so terribly, you know, the driver, you know. That time, you know, cause my foot, he say my foot could have broke off, you know. And he say a next car could have come slam in I do, cause me open the door, you know.
And prophet telling this from Maple.
From me, Pedro prophet, I tell me, say, slow down at this part.
You go too hard.
I go too hard.
So, Jah rebuke in children.
So I don't cut the eye prophet. Kim.
like
Where I get to learn, say the message will come to me and it come to Kim. And it come to prophet. It's a network.
It's a network.
So it no must come to Sparks.
Yes.
So when me hear Kimo say something,
I
me
have
must
to listen
hear.
to Kimo.
And when
Yes.
prophet
And
says
sit
something,
That is
Kim
where
was
tolerance come in.
that is tolerance.
And loyal to one another.
That here I know. You see, if me loyal, you would have take it happily and say, prophet, you know, say you guide me, my brother. But instead of
His
that,
Majesty guide
yeah, you know. When I say guide me, you tell me, not guide, but you tell me the truth, you know. Which yes, you see him truth come forward again. I truth prophet, I tell me I'm here pen, you know. And it's like me not see it so fully. So a king come and hold over now.
And I show you say
And I
truth,
show
you know.
me. Say truth, you know, but me can make you learn the hard way. Me can make your foot broke off, you know.
Yeah, but me not do that.
Prophet,
I don't want, you know, say I don't want to see that, you know, man. King knows say I don't want anything to happen. Yes, sir.
what you think then to this magnitude of some simple knowledge, what I call the common sense of life? What you think
Yes.
the majority then no want it?
Alright now. You see what now, Kimo? These heads of government, remember, it's a constitutional institution. People get to live. No. Church and state. Alright. You remember we asked you a while ago? Repeat it again.
Why this simple common sense knowledge?
Alright now.
You know, was simple with truths. Why you think people don't want it? Because it can solve all the problems in the world.
Can't solve all the problem in the world. But this little book where you see the people them get now, they do not understand it. Because enough people read it, you know.
Which book? The Bible?
The Bible itself,
Okay.
they read it. Remember Sparks, the Max His Majesty about the Bible?
His Majesty said, in it you can find truth.
It is the same
And it is a rallying point. And you can find comfort in it. But wherever the boundary or wherever, we in Ethiopia have one of the oldest version of the Bible. But His Majesty find pleasure in the Bible.
Yes, and as far as I'm concerned, every man should have one in their position. So I see now, when I study the Bible came out. The Bible write about everything what go on earth. See? Because remember, you know, we have to learn the good and we have to learn the bad to know. Experience is what teaches us wisdom.
Natural.
Alright now. There are true and false. So the Bible written about true and false.
So you must speak out the truth.
So, alright, because the truth in the Bible, because remember, you know, the Bible tell you say, Jesus, one part of the Bible tell you say, you can't go to heaven, you have to die and go to heaven in Jesus' name. That's a philosophy we didn't teach, I know. Where the people didn't see that part there. But the people didn't see that part around there, so. And tell them, say, I'm on the right pan one donkey. And I'm a white man. That's how we listen where you and I get, you know. All are you and I black people. See, so it's hard to come out of them, you know, that old wine there. So in bed in my people, you know. Remember, I bust up and I bust up out round Jamaica, you know. Rasta is a religion, they say, what them say, start from Jamaica. I know, say, Rasta is not a religion, but that's how them give the people.
Rasta is a culture.
ISIS.
So from my understanding, I'll continue.
So, I and I bust up now, and I can show them, say, see His Majesty in the Bible here. Because a donkey then teach we say Jesus right upon it. And we have to go through Him to see Almighty. And the Bible will show you, say, see, one man where Him are the Almighty. We crown King of Kings, Lords of Lords, conquering the tribe of Judah, in the right pan and donkey, right pan a white horse. Do you understand what I say now? So we see the truth in the Bible. Yeah, so His Majesty I elect Rastafarians round this side and now Jamaica to come tell the world the truth.
Oh, so if me I understand what the question was asked basically.
Yeah.
The truth then.
Yes.
We've been preaching so long, for centuries now, by some of maybe the least people of society.
That is true.
The so-called intellectual, knowledgeable people. Not going to accept that.
No, they're not going to accept it because first thing, none of those people want us to be equal.
I pray thee.
Yeah.
And none of them love their heritage like I and I.
ISIS.
If they did love their heritage, in the big house that they gather together, they would say, we are all descendants of African slaves. Let us think about our heritage. What is your name? I would say Nkrumah. Or I would say. And further on, I must tell the item this, not to take over the reason. You know that Africa being infiltrated by the Arabs started to make people in Nigeria, people in Kenya, people in Uganda and many more African countries start call themselves by Arab name. That is a thing that hurt me very much to know that Africans taking on to themselves Arab name and Arab are not taking on to themselves African name. My name, I am the Mombasa, Black Mombasa. I am Nkrumah. I am Shaka Zulu, Enotep, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, all I and I ancestors.
Yes,
Nzinga, Empress Nzinga, Empress Namibia, Empress Zadito, Empress Tetu fight the Battle of Adowa with Mililek. My brothers.
Rastafari.
King Selassie.
The first, Empress Aine. Yes, man. Give thanks, you know.
This truth I say, are this ordinance and laugh life that just said. You know, look like it is something that is welcoming in this modern dispensation. Because if that was the case, Earth would have such a much harmonious feeling, vibration and energy. And we would have laughed more one way a kill. But when we
True.
look in our life, we see every sector of life is in a disarray. There's not a sector in our life, any institution, church, school, organization, companies, all of them have faced one main evil.
Sorry, I don't want to forget this, Kimo and Prophet. The world leaders prefer artificial to natural. They disregard natural and they endorse artificial. That's why there is so much controversy.
Yes, it actually come to that now because nobody know what is even real anymore. And one of the things we find out and we see go on is that the world live false.
The truth must be revealed. The truth have to be revealed. So, as I man said, the Bible carry true and false. And if you never carry true and false, you couldn't name but the right for right. Because a true and false becomes it and hurt you. So if you Almighty, you govern sitting for me and I learn from it. The true and false have to be there. For me identify true and identify false.
Apart from say true and false, positive and negative.
I say
the right sound for right.
they're the same thing. Wrong and right.
Between-
truth and lie.
Between us now.
Yeah.
As because I am coming from a Christian background and I love Christians. As Majesty say, let every man worship according to how he feels. I worship in his personal. But I never baptized, which I intend to do in the right church. But I have grown to learn and feel love among the Rasta man and the Rasta woman because I see them living more rutical, more natural. But someone they slip away and say that is not the presentation of how a man should look. And so even the woman them
Refuse from love we because we look like him and we look like a lion.
We queen them fans there.
yes.
What a sound!
Queen them.
Yeah.
Lion and lion.
Yes,
No pressure, sir.
we
The most precious thing to her.
I want to ask, maybe I have a little bit more experience more about this, but I still will ask, one thing because one thing, and this is not about racism or nothing like that, but it's just facts and truth. What we are seeing for ages now, decades, we always see white women attract to the Rasta man. Prophet, give me a good explanation from this. What you think make that happen?
Kimo. Then I have to put on my shirt right now. I have never known things like this would happen. I have never known would have dreamed, see something like this. I've been there in small highland.
I've been there too.
I can tell you, Kimo maybe been around all over the world.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. In big country, but I've been to small islands, and I can tell you.
Give me your explanation, your experience. Why you think
Why
that?
to man love Rasta like? I don't know what make. Because I'm going to one place one night. Near Rambo. A Curacao. Mambo. That's the name of the beach, Mambo. I'm saying I'm going there, I say, Kimo, I have on one robe and my turban. And when I step in there, that is Sparks.
Hail Emperor.
Hail Selassie, Hail Empress.
Hail Rastafari. Hail
I am
Empress
four
and
more.
two.
I am some warrior and one daughter. And when I step in there, come like say I alone over there.
Hey, Royal.
Me control the white people just don't for me. Can I have a picture? Them put number in my hand, them must say please. We are not harassing you. Are you from Jamaica? I say yes. My brother say me a fool. True because me tell him say me can't, me have to just love them but me can't mingle with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I understand Wagwan. Yeah, because of my father law. I love white people. I don't hate white people. My father said I feel free from hate and jealousy. But I just can't date white woman. I go up behind my father. And I now do them things that I overstand when I say no. So I can't date. Them have to overstand. I love them, I have to respect them. You know? And them have to understand that.
Is it a proverb you say if you find to the fig tree or you know have the proverb there?
Yes.
What that it say?
True, I see where it say.
If you find to them.
Yeah. But Kimo, I will tell you this. When the rain fall by every man.
No, when I look on it in that perspective.
Oh, in a intimate way.
Right.
Oh,
that's
on an
it.
intimate
So me
level.
ask the question because what we say is that white women attract. No, to me, no. White women love black men, and there's a saying, if you go black, you never go back. No, it usually happens to me. So me I try if I wonder, is the why?
You want to tell you why?
Why?
You want to
they
tell
love?
you why?
Mm.
They see the Almighty in the eye.
Oh.
Anytime they see a Rasta man, they see God.
Yes. They know say Rasta is the children. Them know man.
Yeah, my point.
White people them know say Rasta.
Yeah, my point.
Anytime they see Rasta,
And
they
them
see
know
the
I know,
Almighty.
them know say I armless, you know. Yeah, them know say I no mean them no arm.
Natural.
Yes.
Natural.
Yeah, so when I say Rasta earth, any white people out the road like do them any harm. I know say them a Rasta and a
And a
Rasta.
Rasta, a barbarian.
And a Rasta.
God, the Rasta now do that.
Yeah, cause Rasta no do them thing them.
It's natural.
Rasta tried with good over evil. For every living creature. Yes, but I defend my rights. Yeah. So I burn white supremacy. They them know that. Yeah.
Well, I get the fullness.
Yes.
I get the fullness from that. You know, let's put it to this way, you know. Jah create this earth out of love.
Yes, sir.
And think about him sons and daughters them and him creatures them on the planet. How did we end up drifting so far from God? That's we come to a state of total confusion and a deplorable state of life.
When did we lose our identity? That's a question they ask. And running around like a lonely
Turn the
sheep
question they ask now, Kimo.
who have lost his master and gone
See
astray.
prophet.
And we have lost it. We have
We lost
lost
our
it.
identity. We lost our culture.
So you never go forward for an identity. I
we lost our
Ethiopian.
language.
So the Ethiopian Orthodox belongs to Rastafari. I and I. His Majesty came here in 1966 and him sent forward and instituted 1970. Yeah. So I know identity.
Ask the question again, Kimo. What a third question, prophet. Hear what Kimo say. What Kimo say? Why I and I can't. Why and I drift
Also,
so
how we
far
drift so far.
from the
reality.
from
Yeah,
the
man, the
reality
laws
of
and
life
ordinances
or
and
the
everything.
laws of life.
How we end up to gone so far.
Because we come in a slavery, Kimo. Slavery is one. Slavery is a part that do we so.
It is a part of it.
Yeah. And
The
I tell you
indoctrination.
one, prophet. Yeah, we get indoctrinated. We get different names.
Yeah.
A slavery response
Different name.
is one part of it that.
It's a big part.
Kimo then said they are our mentor. A mentor means so we have to look up to them fire. You know what I mean?
The
And
black
that depend on the
people-
governor general. Yes, so you know. You can't hide, you know. We have to speak truth. Or just truth. Mentor simply means say you're the one who responds for all of I and I. Where you're slave then.
We are their slave.
We have to look up to you.
when we were taking,
So black people don't say that yet.
well, we learn. We as a Rastaman, I think we learn because we, in some sense, would I say we're choosing them.
Isaac.
So the light always a shine through we to understand a few things.
Heights.
You know, because if you meditate on God night and day, it will really open up your eyes to some reality.
Yes, I. That's why I'm opening up iron eyes because I could have know these things with them people and I know.
Yes.
And them a one that says some of them say I'm mad because through I know things with them do not know. You know what I say now? I'm positively sure, which is fact.
Alright, let me ask this question, which is a plaguing one. Your mother and your father
Yeah.
were not, all of we mother and father, so we're not Rasta. Them not have nothing to do with this majesty. But them sons and daughters come from their womb and from the line. Choose one part in their life where loving, caring, generous to the highest degree of kindness, comforting, merciful, and overall just godlike. How we come to be this type of person in our life, and our parents and our brothers and sisters is the total opposite of us. What do you think happen? How we come to be this?
Any are chosen. Any are the elected. Because many are called, few are chosen. Because it's so there I say any continue to shine a light. And I sent. Come here, show any forefathers lying there. Sent to send come here. So and I send come here for shine a light.
So God in might himself send we here.
Yes,
That's why we come different.
We come different. We have different testimony. That's why I can talk some things where people have to wonder and ask if I truth. When I say fear I father, cut I mother, short. When I 6 months in our belly. Do I understand?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when I 6 months in a fear I mother belly, my father cut her short and kill her. Gone in a bush with blue radio and rope. Man I tell her, fearing himself, say more listen, can just kill man. I man in a belly, the prophet himself. The mother bleed out in a hospital. You see, soak one mattress, them tell her. Lionel Town Hospital. So I show you a testimony. And I sharp. Evil spirit upon yet 6 dead. I want a tried. When no evil can come round. So there's a one did it with I. So I have to know I wish I protect I and I if you can come testify. They understand now. They have a testimony same way. This angel have a testimony.
Advice come to I meanwhile they hide them a reason like a while.
How is it?
You see question with the I ask. They I say, oh I and I mother and father don't know nothing about a Rasta. I and I will come in at their line. I say Rasta. If I say to me say, because you are angel. If I say because we are angel, we don't go think him up. You are no man, you are angel.
Then I know.
Prophet always say man no man and a truth.
We are angels.
Man, him and angel.
Psalms 99 say
I am angel. That's why they
cherubim.
You know what things you
cherubim.
call out like a while? You call out kindness to the maximum. You call out mercy. You call out when you're not reason to it. I don't know if they could have uttered
Love.
it forward.
any a guardian
Mercy.
angel.
Yeah, man, generosity, kindness to the highest, caring, comfort,
Yeah.
all the attributes of life.
Yeah, man.
We come with it.
You want me
I-
And
remember you?
we have brothers and sisters, aunties, uncle, which is the total opposite of that.
You know,
Totally.
I will remind you something now. It's only because there is not reminded, hear what man say. Teach your children as your ancestors have teach your forefathers in the temple of Anu, in the Nile Valley. Tell your children that the illusion of the earth can be eradicated. All that one need is to be reminded of who them really are. You see the hard drive way in the eye, in the life where the eye did that trad through in Iowa, and I, Prophet, that came out. That hard drive removed, but due to the way how the eye see the eye live, the eye said to the eye still sometimes say, look like I used to live them way when I die. The eye is an angel living in the flesh. Prophet is an angel living in the flesh. Eye is an angel living in the flesh. That's why we always like to ignite with each other.
Iron sharpened iron. So, like Prophet have a testimony. I am the first child from my father and my mother. One child born to my father before me, but him dead. He never go far. And then he get my mother pregnant. My mother young only 14. So I'm the first one out of fair womb. And it's funny, I am the only son. Because my father and my mother left. My father had one different set of pitney, my mother had one different set of pitney. I am the only son between the two of them that has never ever disrespected them. Never. You see, the rest of them, deal with them vicious.
Stop. Now say something to the eye. Listen, man.
Yeah.
There is a part in the eye DNA. The foundation of your DNA. The base pan loyal. That's why anytime none of your friends hurt you, you feel it. You feel it in yourself like you say. You know, say come like a piece, one of my ribs gone. It's like you why you feel it so. You just believe and then Prophet feel it similar. The kind based upon perfection. It's like there I say. Sparks not supposed to do that, man. Because look how I show him. You know? But yeah. I go around more times, but I tell the item. The Irish are the item. The item is not man. The item is not the item higher than lion. The item is angel. I and that is why I said to I and I. That's why the eye find the eye self. I do certain thing. You know, see when the eye do certain thing, the eye try to do something and alright. Look all the while. For sure say you're based upon liar. There's a foundation of liar beneath you.
Hold on. Yeah, I thought that is like if I something you know.
Why? I don't know you know prop.
Well, is that the reason why I say that? Because me in a group and them a question, somebody a question the manager about the band member them. And she said, blatantly said, well, one thing I can tell about the guitarist, he is the most loyalist person in this band. That she said, so she observed that when me do it in, did I know? So to me, a ping point on that, me I say, you sound as if you hear her sister.
Hearing I blessing, when your father bless him now, your father bless him. That is Asha. You shall provide for kings. That means film company are kings, you know. Alright, and you shall receive royalty, and your bread shall fat.
Yes.
So it's like him do work, you know, cause him do it, but all the work him a do. Him things them, most and greatest things them are gonna come by gift. It's just automatic.
That's right.
So in other words, to the question why I did ask, what they are them I say, because Prophet maybe can tell you, for him brother them and sister not behave like him. Opposite. For your brother and sister them not behave like you.
For me them, the whole of them are Christian head. A Roman people. A Roman them serve.
They have one brother there in a way. Them the man there. They talk to all the man, they flick out them Glock fast. How you rasta how you had? Yeah, man, terrible man.
I'm not Canada.
I'm not Canada man. I mean I want that one, the one there. The man they just vicious.
Come on.
Yeah man.
Yeah,
They just
vicious.
you can't, you have to be careful.
Yes, me know. And he look like a little one there named when me know him when him a baby man. We name again man.
Oh, his
I'm
son.
a Cavan and Carriga out of Grove. Happy Grove.
Jay.
Jay.
But you know, saying all of that, we think we get a fullness for today.
I feel happy about the rising. The reason.
So we are going to lift it off till next week, Thursday again. We come in again and speak with mind of truth. Guys, that's how we attack is about truth. We want to claim victory one more time for the righteous cause. And to make people have some transparency of life itself. Because that is basically what we are doing. So. And when one can find that truth, that reality, we are not here to deceive or derail or disrespect, but just give you facts and truth of life itself in a simple manner. So we bless up before.
Yes, man. Naturally. You know, this is not for fear. This is not for no fear. See? I just care and I care. So whatever life has started and I wish to share.
True.
Yes, my people. Another time seen, catch you again. Remember, spiritual movement.
My people, truth is the entry to the Almighty. Truth give you loyalty. Truth give you justice. Truth give you righteousness. Without truth, we are empty. Truth is the entry to the Almighty. Yel Rastafari.
A blessing. So we give thanks.
Bless up people.
Yes,
We
family.
love you.
Yes, and black family. Perfect love. Right around the
We love
whole
one.
globe.
We love the whole world.
Globally.
The whole globe. We send love to the whole globe.
Alright. Next week, Thursday again.